Oh, hello. Do you wonder why I have super sexy mansion with super sexy vacation home with super sexy car inside with super sexy girls cleaning my super sexy car, which is inside my super sexy vacation home, which is inside my super sexy mansion? Hello, I Keith Paarporn, President and CEO of Big Boom Inc. And I'm here to show you how to become super rich like myself by using plutonium, the nuclear element. Let me tell you a little bit about plutonium. It is a very rare radioactive, metallic, and toxic chemical. The symbol is Pu, like many poor people in the world. The atomic number is 94. The most significant isotope, Pu-239, with a half-life of 24,100 years, is made from natural uranium. The most stable isotope, Pu-244, has a half-life of 18 million years, long enough to find in the Earth's crust in small quantities, making it the most nucleon-richest atom that naturally lives in the Earth's crust. The molecular mass is 242 AMU. Plutonium is silvery in form, but has a yellow tarnish when oxidized. The heat given off by alpha particle emission makes plutonium warm to the touch. Because it self-irradiates, it ages both from the outside in and from the inside out. Now, I introduce you to my Vice President, Daniel Schuldenfrei. I'll go play golf now.
Haha. The plutonium was created and first produced and isolated in 1940 by Dr. Glenn T. Seaborg, Edwin M. McMillan, J.W. Kennedy, Z.M. Tatum, and A.C. Waugh by bombarding uranium in a 60-inch cyclotron at Berkeley. During the Manhattan Project, the first production reactor, the X-10 graphite reactor, was built in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Later, large 200-megawatt reactors were set up at the Hanford site near Richland, Washington, for the production of plutonium. Plutonium has been used in the Fat Man bomb, which was dropped in Nagasaki, Japan in August 1945, destroying everything. Well suited for power electrical power generators that function without maintenance for time frames approximating a lifetime. Plutonium is also used in radioisotope thermoelectric generators, such as those powering the Cassini and New Horizons space probes. It has also been successful in powering artificial heart pacemakers to reduce the risk of repeated surgery. And now I will introduce you to our Manager of Business Relations, Priscilla Tang.
Disposal. Stockpiles of plutonium manufactured, concentrated, and isolated during the Cold War pose a significant problem because no chemical process can destroy them. One proposal to dispose surplus weapons-grade plutonium is to mix it with highly radioactive isotopes to deter handling by potential thieves or terrorists. Another possibility is to mix it with uranium and use it to fuel nuclear power reactors. This process will make the resulting mixture useless for nuclear weapons. Cost. During the Cold War, it was estimated that U.S. reactors at Hanford and the Savannah River site in South Carolina produced 103,000 kilograms of plutonium, and another 170,000 kilograms in Russia, with 300,000 kilograms accumulated worldwide. $4,000 per gram since late last year. Environmental impact. Natural plutonium has no real effect on the environment, but artificial plutonium does in large quantities. Plutonium can mix with water and oxygen in order to become a pyrophoric substance which will ignite in air at room temperature. There have been environmental incidents with this in the past. This plutonium hydride is also radioactive. There was a major plutonium initiated fire at the Rocky Flat plant near Boulder, Colorado in 1969, destroying a large area of the fertile land. Why, hello, sir. How is your game of golf?
It's very fun because I very rich. Now, get out. I take over now. And you fire. Now, the alternatives to plutonium. Japan has issued a safe and economic plan of using uranium reserves rather than plutonium. Japan are sore losers because they got bombed by Fat Man. MIT has discovered that an environmentally safe alternative is geothermal energy, which is cost effective, easy to get and produce, and could be a major electricity supplier. But that's stupid. Don't listen to them. Use plutonium! Now I give you to Alissa Peterson, hormonal white lady, to tell you about medical issues about plutonium. But don't listen to her. She hormonal. Use plutonium!
Hello, Sacramento. This is Alissa Peterson here with Dan Schuldenfrei. So tell me, Dan, as Vice President of Big Boom Inc., did I hear that you're selling plutonium to Keith Paarporn? Are you crazy? Do you know what plutonium does? What kind of Vice President are you anyway?
I happen to be a very good one. Do you have a problem?
Well, besides the fact that you're going to contaminate the entire town, no, I guess not. Have you seen The Hills Have Eyes?
I have.
Do you want everyone to become a mutant and start being cannibals?
I don't.
Well, that's what's going to happen if you don't give your little plutonium sample back to where it belongs.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I have about 3 specks of plutonium, and you can't even see them. And there's no way those little specks can contaminate an entire town.
Okay, so maybe not, as long as they're kept in an airtight container. But I happen to study radioactive elements in college, so if you don't mind me saying, this is really dangerous. You don't seem to understand how dangerous plutonium is. If it comes in contact with anything flammable, it'll explode. And you have to make sure that you store each little speck far away from each other, because if one atom creates fission, it sets off a chain reaction in what's called a criticality event. And then they'll all fizz, and you'll have a nuclear reaction on your hands.
Alyssa, please calm down. There's no need to worry. I don't even have a cyclotron, which means I have no possible way of splitting the plutonium atom, so there won't be any chain reactions. There's no possible way.
Okay. Well, just make sure it's kept under wraps. If one speck of that stuff gets into the air and someone inhales it, they're gonna get cancer.
Well, everything gives you cancer nowadays.
No, for real. Real cancer. It settles in human tissue and emits alpha radiation. That radiation is what causes cells to mutate, and mutated cells kill people. That's what happened in The Hills Have Eyes. Just be careful.
You're right, it's dangerous. But I live on the edge, and off the edge sometimes.
That still doesn't explain why you're selling it to Keith. Anyway, there you have it, Sacramento. Some health facts about plutonium, and a no good reason of why Keith Paarporn is so rich. I'm Alissa Peterson, MSC News, Sacramento.